Good evening, everyone. We are here back again with session number 4 with Sumaya Shahid. She will be taking us through the Phonics Group 4 of Jolly Phonics. But before moving ahead, I would just like to brief about what we have covered so far. So we could cover Group 1, Group 2, and Group 3. Miss Sumaya will be recapping those three groups and she will be introducing the group number 4. Alright, so what have we covered? Why are we learning about phonics? So I just want to give you a brief overview so that you can recap. It's always good to recap. Why are we stressing so much on phonics? Because the reason is when we were kids or even our kids, how did they learn? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? And they never had an understanding of sound symbol relationship. And this built on the next, problem which they faced. So they were struggling readers initially because they never had an understanding how does sound work, right? So here in the phonic sessions, what do? First they develop their understanding of the sounds and the symbol, and then they move ahead with the further skills like blending, segmenting, and so on. So what is the importance of phonic is the children start learning to develop this early decoding ability in early childhood. So all the early childhood educators, all parents, mothers, fathers, they should have an understanding that phonics is something which will help your words or your students to read better, right? So the ability to decode words is strongly reliant on children having strong phonological awareness skills, which are a gateway into letter sound knowledge. So phonic is all about letter sound knowledge and different type of skills like blending, segmenting, and so on. So phonic knowledge allow children to understand the link between sound, those are phonemes, and the letter patterns, those are graphemes. Fine. So these are the two things that we have covered so far. Ms. Sumaya has covered phonemes and graphemes. So what are phonemes? Phonemes are letter sound. What are graphemes? Graphemes are either letters which make that sound or the letter combination that is making that particular sound. We have also had a discussion about digraph and blends. So a very easy way to understand digraph is when two letters make same sound, that is a digraph. But when two letters make different sound and which is identifiable and you can distinguish it, so that those are blends. Miss Soya will share it in details with you, but don't get confused with digraphs and blends. So have an understanding of what is phoneme, what is grapheme, what are digraphs, and what are blends, right? So these are a few things that I had to tell you, but it is very important that you are practicing whatever has been covered. Why is it important? Because it will help you to grow your students in a way which will help them to make better readers, because it will help them to scan the reading material, understand the sound symbols, applying different skills. So start implementing it in your classes. That will help you to curb the reading difficulties of the learners. So here I go with the class, and I'll be introducing Sumaya again. You all know her. So Sumaya will be added to screen now. All right. Here she is. Very warm welcome, Sumaya, again with
Good
group 4.
evening, everybody. Good evening, ma'am. Okay, good to go. Yeah, as Azna ma'am has described everything in brief about why phonics are important, what is phoneme, and what is grapheme. So, till now, we have covered three groups, and today we are going to start with group 4. But before starting, let's recapitulate what we have done in our previous classes. So here I have group 1. Group 1, first letter is S, and the sound of letter S is air is coming out, and you can hear the sound. And the action is the snake is in the grass. The snake is in the grass. Okay. So snake is in the grass. S is the letter and is the sound. Okay. Now next we have letter A. And the sound of letter A is A. As you can see, it is letter A, small letter A, and it is having a big circle over here like this. So pretend that somebody has put an apple in your mouth and you have to open it a bigger. Ah. So the sound of letter A is ah, ah. Hands on my arms. Okay? Hands on my arms. Action is ah, ah. Hands on my arms. Ah, ah. Hands on my arms. So this is the action and ah is the sound. Okay? We have to open our mouth bit wider. Ah, bigger. Ah. Okay. Next we have T. The sound of letter T is two boys went to watch tennis game and the ball was moving here, there, and how their head was nodding. So this is the action. T. So as you can see, we have covered three letters so far, like A. So we have, if we blend this, blending means say the sound and hear the word. Like A, A. As I told you in previous class, while we are teaching children sounds and when we are blending it, so it is very important to take out the fingers, right like this. A. So the word is sat, sat. Three sounds, three letters. And the word is set. Then we have next letter I. E. E. The sound of letter I is E. And the action is E. E. Inky the mouse. E. E. Inky the mouse. Then we have letter P. As in, look at my lips. Puff. Pretend that this is the candle and you're puffing it. This is the action. Okay. Then we have letter N. And the sound of letter N is mm, mm, mm. And the action is mm, mm. Okay, this is the action and the sound is mm, mm. If I combine these three letters together, so which word I have made? E, mm, e, mm, e, mm. Pin, pin. So in the first group only, we can make lots and words only using this six letters of group 1. That's why we introduce at, e, first. Okay? We are not going like A, B, C, D. We go with the groups like at, e, This is the group 1. Now we have next group 2. The sound of letter C and letter K is same as k, cassonate, kite, kick. Like for the action, I have this cassonade right in my hands. I'll show you. Action of letter C is okay. This is okay. So C and K together because sound is one. Letter are two, but sound is one. Then we have letter E, and the sound of letter E is ah. Open the face like this, open the mouth like this only. It is having a small mouth, like sound of letter E is ah, ah. The sound of letter E is very dull sound. A is bigger and E is smaller. As in, don't get confused. Why you teach your children letter blending, word blending, like for example, pen. One pen is fry pan and another pen is the pen we use for writing. The spellings are different. Fry pan, the spelling of fry pan is a. Mm. Look at my face, look at my mouth. How broaden, widen I am opening for letter A. A. Mm. So what they're going to write? A instead of E. Okay, while you are blending the sounds, blending means you are saying the sound and hearing the word. And segmenting is say the word and break it into sounds. Like how I am doing p, a, mm, pen. P. Now for pen, the pen which we are using for writing work, it is a, mm, a, mm. Mouth should be little smaller. For A, we are going to use a brighter, bigger A. And for E, we are going to use small A. A. Got it? For bat, B, A, t, bat. And for bag, on which we sleep, it is B, A, d, bad. All right. Then we have letter H, and the sound of letter H is hop, hop. Then we have letter R, and the sound of letter R is rrr. Rotate your tongue inside. Rrr. Angry dog. R is very angry letter, so the sound will be rrr. Rotate. Try to rotate, and please let me know in the chat box if you have any query or if you are liking this session. Okay, so for R it is and the action will be the angry face. Make an angry face. Rotate your tongue. Then we have letter M. Lip lock. Mm, mm, mm. And the action will be my mom and dad made a yummy meal. So I am hungry and the food was very yummy. So I am rubbing my tummy. It's yummy. So this is the action. Then we have letter D, and the sound of letter D is D, D, D. And the action will be D, D. Beat the drum. D, 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 D. Beating the drum. So this is the 1 minute. I got some question when R is silent. I'll let you know. Okay, so drum is the action like this. Okay, so this was group 2 we have covered. Now let's talk about group 3. Group 3, first letter is letter G, and the sound of letter G is G, G, and the action is like this. Gargle. G, G, G. Next Next we have letter O, and the sound of letter O is on, on, off, 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 off. Look at my mouth. It is similar like this. Off. Try to make O with your mouth, like off, off, off. Okay, and the action is on, off, on, off, on, off. Okay, next we have letter U, and the sound of letter U is uh, umbrella, up, umbrella. This is the action, umbrella. You're opening the umbrella. Up, 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 umbrella. Then we have letter L, and the sound of letter L is L. Your tongue should be out. L, L. And pretend that you are having a lollipop in your hand and you're licking it. This is the action. Okay, then we have letter F, and the sound of letter F is, look at my face, air is coming out. It is the airy sound. And the action is this, air is coming out of a tube. So the action is, then the last letter of third group is B. B, 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 B. And the action is B, bat, B, bat, B, bat. So whenever you're teaching your children, always try to use your fingers for blending these sounds. For example, if we can make letter word like dig, d, e, g, dig, then we can make bat. We have covered lots and lots of words only using these three groups. Okay, so you can make lots of words. Now let's proceed with, I have something exciting to show you. But before that, let's proceed with our group for today. So, as Asna ma'am told you in the starting only, what are digraphs? Okay, so fourth group is all about digraphs. We will be starting digraphs. Digraph means, di means two letters. Two letters with one sound. And graph means writing. Okay, so this is digraph. So today we are going to learn about digraphs. So the group 4, first letter is digraph, and the letter is two. You can see two letters, A and I. One is walking and one is talking. Like I, in this I is walking and the A is talking. Why? The sound of letter A and I all together put into a one sound is A. A. The sound of letter AI is A. 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 And the action is, put your hand behind your ear, and you're calling someone, and you say a, a, a. Okay, it is like that. A, a, a. You're calling the doctor. My ear, I can't hear with my ear. The story is, the boy was in a pain and he was not able to listen properly. Then the doctor came, and he told the child that you are having a wet in your ear. So he was unable to hear. So how he was calling? A, 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 A. Okay, the digraph, the letter are two, but the sound is one. So before proceeding, I'll show you something I have. Like we have done act. When we are blending the letters, so we use our fingers like for act. And always remember, whenever you are teaching your children, you should put these kind of dots. These kind of dots, putting dots are very necessary so that they can able to blend the letters and they can exactly get the letters and sounds, number of letters and number of sounds. As in, if I talk about set, a, how many letters? Three letters. And how many sounds? Three sounds. Okay, now as we have done this A word, A sound, so look here. I have written this word as in train. So for how many word you can hear? Sound one. One letter, one sound. Then for one letter, one sound. R. AI is one. You can use AI one as in it is one sound. So you can put a dot or it is good to put a dash. You can use dash for marking digraphs. So like tr, tr, a, a, train. Tr, tr, a, train. So we have one, two, three, four, five letters. But how many sounds we can hear? Four. Dr, a, train. Easy? Is it easy to read? Yes? Yeah. Snail. Mm, AI. AI is one word. One. This is digraph. So we will put a dash. So sound is A. Capital letter A. Then mm, A, snail. Snail. Easy. Reading is very, very easy if we understand phonics better. As Asna ma'am told you before starting this session, like in our age or our children were before introducing phonics, they were like just they were reading like A B C D E F G. No, we should teach them proper phonics with sounds. If we introduce them proper sounds, it is going to be very, very easier for them for reading, segmenting, blending. Yes, as you can see here, I have written train. Train has five words. Snail has five words. But the sound is four. How? N, A, L. Four. So simple. Snail, train, mail, rain. Whenever you are teaching your children, remember you can ask them to create beautiful, wonderful storybooks as I have created. I'll show you only using AI. I have created my own storybook. Like I have used this colorful sheets. You can encourage your children to make their own storybook so that they can enhance reading abilities in them. Snail. Snail got a mail. Snail mm, got a mail. Then next page we have rain hits a big red pen. Then Gale left a trail. Only I have used AI. Okay. Then snail is in the train. Interesting. It is very creative, and students will love to create their own storybooks. Believe me, they are going to flourish when you're going to teach them in this, interactive manner. Then next letter we have J. Though it is single, but the sound of letter J is J. 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 Mama and a girl made a cake and put a jelly. And how jelly was dangling? Action I'm going to tell you is J. You can have it like this. J. 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 Jelly. J. Jelly. J. Jacket. This is the action. Letter is J. Sound is letter is J. Sorry. Letter is J. Sound is J. And the action is jelly. Okay. Now next we have O A. One is walking and one is talking. So O A makes a sound O. 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 Okay. O, huh? English letter O. Okay. And the sound is a surprising face. Oh, like you got some news, and you're like, oh, surprise. Oh, this is the action. Oh, okay. Goat. Goat. I'll write it down for you so it will be easier to understand for you. Like now I have written goat. How many, you use your chat box and tell me how many letters can you read? Letters. How many letters can you read? Only I'm asking letters, okay? I'm not asking about sounds. Can you write it down? As I'm getting so wonderful comment right over here. Thank you so much, Sahana Akhtar, Vishali ma'am. Then I have Safi sir, uh, Sandhya ma'am. Wow. Yeah, yeah. Write it down and let me know. Yes, yes. How many letters can you read? Letters. Yeah, okay. So letters are four. And letters are four, but the sounds are three. Yes. How? Let's mark it. One dot G. Then we are going to put a dash. OT is one, as in O, and T, one. Four words, three sounds. G, O, goat. Yes, you got it correct. Wonderful. Yes, yes, yes. Four letters and sounds. Now write down sounds. How many sounds you can hear? Four or three? Two. Yeah, coat. Yes, coat. Yeah, yeah, coat. Good. Coat. But tell me, we have four letters. How many sounds can you hear? Ah, somebody has written two. Two. Yeah, four words. Four letters. These are not. This is one word. This is one word. ये एक word है. This is one word. Four letters. Understand this. This is the one word. Four letters and three sounds. Yes, you got it correct. Yes, sir. Yes, yes, yes. Sham, sir, you have got it correct. Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, it is one word. Oh, yeah, one word and three three sounds and four letters. Easy, easy for your children. Yeah. So O and A. If you are jotting down, always remember to jot down these small things because it is very important to establish a
Sumaya,
good
can you pull up the
connection.
board again? Can you pull up the board again? Just hold it. Okay, now what can you see? A word is written goat. So, how many sounds in that letter? How many letters in that word? How many sounds are there in goat? The word goat has how many sounds? One word, four letters, three sounds. Very good. And what about the OA? The combination OA, what is it? We have been talking about, graphemes, phonemes, digraph, blend. So, what is OA? The combination OA, what is it? Very good answer, Sahana. Very good. Okay, good, Mr. Shams. You're doing well. Yes, Sumaya, can you please throw some light on what is OA?
O A. The sound of letter O A is O.
Oh, oh. So in this way, you can try different, the initial letters and final letters. You can call it initial sounds and final sounds, and give them, more practice. For example, boat, coat, load. All right, good, Sahana. Fine, but both letters are making one sound. So what do we call it? Sahana has written yes, yes. So float. So now you can see they are even making five letter, or you can say the four sound words. Here in this float, there how many sounds are there in float? And what is F and L together? Is it a digraph or a blend? Fl, fl. Is it a digraph or a blend? What is a blend? I'll recapitulate it for you. The blend is when two letters are sounding, differently. We can identify the letter F and L when they are together. They are making fl sound. Fl. But can you identify the sound in O and A? No. When they are together, they're making one sound. Kind of elongated O. So what is fl, Sumaya? Fl. Is it a blend or a digraph?
Um, uh, Digraph.
It's a blend. It's a blend
Okay.
because we are able to hear it, right? The F and L are making two different sounds. So we are in the same
Okay.
way
Yeah. Yeah.
both.
Yeah. Correct. Correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah. I'm
Uh,
just making
I
people
was in the floss rules. I was thinking about that. Yeah. You got it
yes.
correct.
Okay, so it's but digraphs are different. They are making one sound. So when you say grapheme, there are different type of graphemes: digraph, trigraph, even quadrigraph. Like say for example, sight. The word sight. The letters I, G, A, H make one sound. I, sigh, sight, night, fight. Right? So, in that way, you can build on your kids' vocabulary. Very well done, Sumaya. You can move ahead. And there was a question in between. It was asking about R. So that rule is a very broad rule. We call it bossy R rule that we will
Yeah.
cover in the future session. Okay, a very good question that has been asked, I think, by Ruxana. It was a very good question. So we need a little more time for covering that. We will cover it in our future session. Sumaya will definitely cover. So the it was about when R is silent. So we call it a bossy R rule. So we will cover it, right? We will help you to understand the bossy R rule. All right. Sumaya can go ahead. Thank you.
Okay. 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 As Asna ma'am told you about, blends, and there are so many kind of blends, like consonants blends also we have, and we have floss rules, we have alternate words also, and we are going to cover, as Asna ma'am told you, we are going to cover in our future sessions. Phonics is very, very vast, like in phonics only, we have a word th. You can have it, think about it. PH is a one word, or PH is a two words, whether it is a digraph or whether it is a blank. Think about it and let me know the answer in our next session. For next, what you're going to hear, how you're going to blend it, whether it is a blend or whether it is a digraph. Okay. Yes, Navam, you want to add something?
No, nothing as such. I have added in the beginning also and at the end. I could not stop myself. It was a very fun class. Thank you so much, Sumaya. They all are enjoying and answering. So they're behaving like learners. And this is what you need to keep on your learner hat on. The moment you think that I know it all, you will stop learning, and this is what we don't want. So keep on your learning hat. So Maya will come again next week same time. We have specially shifted this time, even though she is busy in that time, but she's giving her time because this is most comfortable time for all of us. And Mr. Shams, our moderator, has requested us to please tell others to join us in this time, because we want to reach as many teachers as we can. So there are 2 more weeks left. We will be coming to you with group number 5 and group 6. And Sumaya will be briefing about the bossy R thing. And
Yeah, ma'am,
would
we
you
are
like to?
left with three more words of this group.
Okay, fine. I missed on it. Carry on,
No,
Sumaya.
no issue. Okay, so we have covered two digraphs and one single word like AI. The sound of letter AI is A, J, 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 and O, A is O. Letter O. The sound of O, A is O. Okay, yeah, it is blend. Yeah. Okay, next we have letter uh, digraph, IE. One is walking, one is talking again. So the sound of letter A, I, E is I, I, I. Action will be I. Salute. I. Like this. I. Okay, this is the action. For example, if I talk about pie, pie, P-I-E. So, P-I-E. So, the sound will be two. P-I. Pie, pie, pride, cry. Okay. Then we have next double E. Double E, the sound will be E, E, E. Okay. And together we are going to take OR also. OR, and the sound of letter OR is O, O, O. So two together, action will be E, or, E, or, E, or, E, or. Okay. So in this vowel is with consonant. Okay, like we have born, b or born. Three sounds, four letters. Horn. Can you tell me horn? How many sounds can you hear in horn? Horn. Yes. I'll recap again. For AI, the sound of AI is A. A, letter A, and then for IE, the sound is letter I. Normal capital letter I, action is I. Then we have, sorry, I have missed this, O. Then we have E and or, E, or. Action is E, E, or, E, or. Yeah, correct. Three sounds. Four letters, three sounds. Born. And for tree, if we talk about tree, if we talk about tree, I write it down. Tree, tree. So, one sound, one sound, and E is one. Forward, three sounds. Tree, tree, tree. Yeah, correct. Okay. I hope you got this. As I am reading the comments, I am also finding it very, very interesting and interactive session with you all. It was a great day for me also and for you as well. I hope you have learned something new today. And yes, indeed, you're going to explore all these things with your children in future. Yes, Asna ma'am, over to you. So we have completed. Yeah, one more thing I want to add, like I'll get it. Wait, which we have done in first group, like this one, we have done. This was the sound of letter I is E, 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 short. This is short vowel. This is short vowel. And if we are talking about double E, and the sound of letter E will be capital E, like this, capital E, like this. So this is going to be the long vowel. Okay, this is short, this is long. For example, short, if we talk about D, Dip, E, P, dip, dip, D-I-P, dip. And if we are putting double E in D and P, it is deep, dip, E, P, deep. Okay, one question I got, ma'am, how is tree three sounds? E is one, no? This E is one. This E is one. Double E. Double E, the sound of letter double E is E. So T, R, E. Three. Four. Four letters, three sounds. Simple. T, R, E. Tree. Green. Tell me green, green. G, R, E. Five words, four sounds. Five words, four sounds. So, as I was talking about E, so E and E. This is short, this is long. D-I-P, dip, D-double-E-T, deep. Okay, then tin, T-E-N, tin. Then T-double-E-N, T-E, what, tell me, what spelling I have made? T-double-E-N, T-double-E-N. Teen, teenager, teen, teen. Yes, yes, yeah, yeah. You got it correct. It's T-R-E, tree. You know, four letters, three sounds. Then we have, if we talk about bin, B-E-N, bin, short, and double E. If we put a double E in B and na, bean. I have been there. Bean. B-E-N. B-E-N. I'll write it for you. It is going to be short. If I talk about short, so it is going to be in. And if I talk about long, so it is going to be bean. I hope you got the difference. Short and long. Short, in short, a sound is short, and for long again, the words. If we can talk about the sounds, it is a bigger, wider. Bean, deep, cheap. Okay, eat, in. That's all for today. We have completed four groups together. Yes, Asna
Very
ma'am.
good. Amazing. So we have completed from our and we have completed four groups of Jolly Phonics, but we request you to go back, watch the previous session and keep on practicing, and the next two session will be the last session. So if you have any questions for our facilitators, Miss Sumaya, or for me, you can come back and ask those questions because we are here to help you out. You can ask those questions in the next session. So what you need to go back, watch the previous session, you need to practice, reinforce, and become, the good phonics educator. So thank you so much, Sumaya, for Miss Sumaya for sharing, lot many strategies. She has even shared the use of, different properties. She was consistently using her board because kids are so only talking will not do. You need to so we are done for today. There is a very huge network error. I'm going on and off. So before I go off, I'll just say you final bye bye. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, Sumaya. Happy learning, everyone. Till then, we meet again next week. Bye bye. Take care. Good night.